Hey everybody, this is Rabbi Mordechai Finley speaking, Rabbi of Orator Synagogue in Los Angeles. I want to create a few videos trying to create a middle ground between those who are Orthodox, fundamentalist, evangelical, dogmatic on one side, with a very, very clear understanding of the Bible, of the divine, how to read the Bible, how to derive direction and benefit from the study of the Bible. And on the other side, what I will call the secular atheist who might find no value in religion, no value from the idea of the divine. I think there's a large number of people in the middle who have some kind of reverence for the tradition, reverence for the Bible. They're not dogmatically religious, they're not dogmatically atheist, but not exactly sure how to study the Bible, how to study religion in general to gain some kind of spiritual benefit, the development of one's own soul, perhaps connection with the divine, perhaps some kind of spiritual and moral guidance as well. So I'd like to show what that middle ground is for those who, again, are not dogmatic on either side, but want some kind of tradition to help guide them, a tradition shared by many other people. And you might find people who, like you, are not dogmatic on one side or the other, but want to come at the text, I'll say with your, from an intelligent perspective, with your moral and spiritual lights on, your understanding of history is well informed. You can put all that aside for a moment and go into the Bible and hopefully derive benefit from it. I want to give you one example, one of my favorite verses from the Bible, which is from Proverbs chapter 27:20, where it says, Ner Adonai Nishmat Adam. The light of the divine, the light of God is the human soul. So the Hebrew word ner means a candle or probably an oil lamp. Adonai is the way that the word that Jews use when they read the Hebrew letters Yud, He, Vav, He, which scholars pronounce as Yahweh, YHVH, which literally means in the Bible, the one who causes being. The Hebrew word root, He, Vav, He, or HVH, has the connotation of being. When you add the Y in front of it or the Yud in front of it, Yud, He, Vav, He, it puts it into the causative, meaning the one who causes being. Whenever you see the word Lord in the Bible or in the prayer book, don't translate it as Lord. They're translating the word Adonai, which means Lord, but the word Adonai itself is a way not to say Yud, He, Vav, He. People believe in this violates the third commandment, not to take God's name in vain. We're going to put that aside for a moment for instructional purposes, because when I think of the light of Yud, He, Vav, He, or the light of the cause of being, that can be a very deep meditative experience where you feel the cause of being pulsing through you. It's very hard to grasp the idea of being. It's deeper than our identity. It's deeper than our sense of self. You might say it's at the foundation of our being. And when we can contemplate our own being, we sometimes connect with what I'll call, hope you don't mind if I butcher the English language in a kind of a Germanic way, the beingness of the divine. So our being and the beingness of the divine are connected. So when we say Ner Adonai, the light of the cause of being, Nishmat Adam, is the neshama of the human being. Again, the word neshama or nishmat does not translate easily as soul or spirit. It's from the Hebrew word linshom, which means to breathe. We find this in Genesis chapter 2, where the human being, Adam, is seen as inert, and a divine breath animates the human being and brings the human being to life. Now, again, I don't take that story literally. I take it poetically and metaphorically, that somehow the breath of being animates us into human life, So here's an example when I meditate on the phrase of the Bible, Ner Adonai Nishmat Adam, the light of the cause of being is the neshama, the spirit, the soul, the animating breath of the human being, and I simply meditate on that. I sometimes put it to a little music. Ner Adonai Nishmat Adam. Ner Adonai Nishmat Adam. The light of the cause of being is the human soul. And I use these words to meditate on light. I meditate on being. I meditate on the cause of being. I meditate on the connection between my being and the being of the universe, the divine. I meditate on the human soul and spirit. I meditate on my humanity. And I put all of these together as a guide for consciousness and a guide for meditation. So this is an example where I don't have to have a belief about a dogmatic belief about the Bible, about God. I don't have to dogmatically reject the Bible or God. I study the Bible with an open mind and an open heart, and I see how biblical verses can speak to me. Shabbat Shalom. It is a Friday afternoon, evening here, and I hope to be posting more on this theme.